going to bring in that AP flexibility in the top side, and now you've got a very old school wombo combo, Jarv and Rumble, the classic strong team fighting tools.
Yeah, and they've lost pick Zoe here, so they can target that pretty easily.
We wondered how much the meta would change in the 2-week break we've had. Well, Rogue have decided top lane, now the focus. Hivit with a good dash away, Larssen looking for the chase, and Hivit is just able to walk out of that one. Will lose 2 waves to the towers. Trimby's caught and loses his life. Slattern tanks it, Comp gets a double buff in response.
Rogue get away with murder.
Small advantage. Hasn't chosen to go back to base yet, but you made a great point there, Kadrol, about the fact that VTO got that. Oh, hang on, here it!
He's dead! The Ignite's gonna tick!
And for very impressive comeback wins. You kind of look at their average win time, 35 minutes. They had one, has the Ignite available, and I think Rogue is now in a much better position to actually look for the fight.
Yeah, but Misfits have a pretty strong 4v4 if here it has Meganar. The most important factor here is Mersa's with the team, but Trimby split off, so it's 2 members toward the top side for Rogue, and they're just gonna try to force their way in.
VTO dodges away from the binding, sort of flare coming down, but look at the damage. The final spark's gonna do so much. VTO dashes forward, but is met with his demise. Odo takes the kill. The equalizer
Rogue are walking into bubbles, and if Rogue have the setup, Misfits are walking into traps, right? So it's gonna be a contest non-stop. Mersa looking for Trimby.
Flash onto Trimby. Mawang staying around. Wimper comes late, he's gonna hit, and the chase is on. Trimby down. Slattern will chase Mawang out. Misfits
are going to get first tower of the game as well, so now Misfits, like you said, Vedius, they've made a comeback already. This early game was so disastrous for them, but now they're back in it.
Really explosive.
Yeah, definitely. So what happens here is Mersa just no fear whatsoever goes in. Slattern W flashes, but he just eat the Drake, so I thought that I wouldn't expect to happen with this kind of draft. Yes, here it is behind, but again, he's just a frontliner.
Solar flare onto Slattern looking for the chase. Neon going in as well, but the equalizer is going to do a lot of work here. Trimby forced away. Odoamne diving in. Mawang's already killed off Mersa. Slattern's going low as well. The Cataclysm locking them into the pit as the VTO now joins the fray. The culling from the side from Larssen. Now the chase is on. Larssen flashes forward, and Misfits dives in.
Resistance Gnar. VTO has to stay around mid, so this side lane pressure from Rogue is going to get very, very difficult for Misfits to deal with.
Of course, Lucian very good at taking down towers. That light slinger passive giving him...
And Misfits didn't even lose a member, but problem is Mersa has the base, top waves pushing in. It's probably better to just play for Econ here, scale up a little bit, get a couple more items and try to find a better angle. They managed to defend their tower, which is good, but they lose the Dragon.
4 teams to be able to set up as Rogue now look for a pick of the Herits.
Yeah, Herit, no flash, nowhere to go for him really. He's going to get knocked up with the EQ combo, still lands the wall up the Gnar, a possibility, but Larssen just dashes away. But Baron started by Misfits. Herit's going to try and delay him for as long as possible.
No
Larssen,
TPs.
no TP. Mawang, of course, can EQ across, but how quickly can Misfits do this? They pull the trigger on the Baron. They say, hey, Rogue, you can kill our top laner, but you then have to come to us. Misfits with a decisive call, but will it be their downfall so far in this game? Equalizer out, Ace in the hole as well, and Mercer's already down. Odoamne goes in, pops the stopwatch, sleep's gonna land on him, there's a shutdown, it's 1. Flash away by Comp, he'll survive. Rogue now answering this fight towards the top side. Cataclysm, stopwatch, Larssen goes the long way around with blast code of his own, another stopwatch comes out. And Slattern tries to stay alive, Cullen goes in, Slattern down, VTO pops the stopwatch, but he will fall as well. You have to feel he gets 1 in response, and it's all on Neon, but what can he do into the face of 3? Larssen flashes, Neon dashes, but Larssen takes the kill.
It was a very, very good play.
We get that kill.
Larssen sitting at 4-0-1 on this Lucian. You said it was a signature pick for him when it was meta for Rogue.
Very quickly if given the space, but for now, all Rogue cares about is finding the pick.
Look for Mersa, Cataclysm going in, Larssen dashing across the wall, Mersa down to half HP, he's still alive, the Locket keeps him alive for a second longer, but not for long
Make sure there's like a battle line in the middle of the river.
As you say, Misfits giving up that mid-wave, bubble going down, Dragon secured, 2 apiece now. Rogue might still look for the engage, Slattern here. We'll have to invest the flash, you have to feel. Crescent Guard goes out, Solar Flare goes wide. Slattern still tanking as much as he can, but the chase is on. Mawang going in, Slattern is dead, there's Cataclysm as well, with the equalizer on top of it. It's just layer after layer of delicious damage for Rogue. They don't manage to take anyone out as Odoamne is now being forced away. Misfits have been able to disengage. Odo just over.
Now we're on the top side, Larssen.
Slattern has been a punching bag, like final spark coming out, mid lane tower.
Right now, showing on midwave, showing on wards, walking around as if they've got no clue what's going on.
Genius play there by Rogue. They take the Baron underneath the mist.
They will look to start controlling these side waves a little bit more. I imagine they'll look to try and play through 2 lanes, 1-4.
Zenith Blade with the follow-up, there's the stun, there's the sleep, and there's a very dead Lux. Mercer still low HP, culling off towards the top side, there's the equalizer, a great choke point here for Rogue as Mawang dives in. Schlatzen's trying to go to the Larssen, but that's 2 quick kills. Over to Larssen himself, Neon and VTO able to walk away. 2 Barons down, Misfits. Third of the game for either of these teams. Sleepy Trouble Bubble dodged around there by Rogue. Larssen stepping forward. Misfits force back. There's the Cataclysm equalizer off towards the backline, but it doesn't really hit too many people. Trippy's already got one. The boundary goes over to Schlattern. Now what can Neon do? He can open up. GA popped on Schlattern. Neon stepping forward. Larson flashing away. Schlattern's going to be sacrificed here. Larson will be able to escape as well, but here goes Hiran into the Gnar. Two-man stun. One down already. Misfits continue to chase in. Com trying to get away.
The regular season, which was that team fight coordination. Rogue seemed a little too trigger happy there to try and make the
Misfits have been grouping all game long. Here it's close to Megan. VTO has no flash.
VTO caught out. There's Cataclysm stopwatch going to stop it. Lockett coming out as well. Here it's trying to get onto the backline, building up that Megan. Odo is low, but look at the double already on the backline. Now it's all on Neon. Rogue just ripping through Misfits, and Neon just has to do what he can. One down. Schlattern the front line. Neon, what can you do in a 1v4? Can you stand up?
Cautious about how they set up this objective. They need to base very quickly and get towards the bot side of the map to deny the soul.
Wow, what a crazy
Get their third dragon of the game.
Woo. What a banger this game one's turning out to be. Malrang finding some crazy angles to engage on. Looking like Canyon right now on the Jarvan, making sure he can find the right targets at the right time and buying a lot of it. Rogue forcing Misfits back now. Schlattern.
Oh. Wait, why?
What?
Why? He blast coned in. He blast coned in. The Infernal Cone puts him into the midst of Rogue, and the GA will be popped, but Schlattern, that was a horror, my man, as Rogue collapsed, take the kill, and now a man to the good will look to push in the mid lane.
Misfits have done such a great job of stalling this game out and finding windows to come back, but that big mistake from Schlattern means that their base will now fall apart. The sieging power of Rogue's comp is now coming into fruition.
Equalizer and no flashes means a very dead bunch of rabbits. They get deleted under their inhibitor tower. Their inhibitor will fall as well. And Rogue will look to go one to the good in this best of 5.
Larson 11, 1 and 6, 6 items on the Lucian, level 18, dishing out so much damage, 23 assists for Malrang Azrael. Here it will try its best, but that's game for Rogue.
It was back and forth until it wasn't. Rogue with game 1.
When you look at the kill difference, when you look at how often